Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to talk to y'all about something serious that happened to me and my sister. So it was the summer of, I would say the summer of 2009 or the summer of 2010. No, I think the summer of 2009. But my grandma on my father's side asked my mom, can we, can me and my sister go to Ocean City for a half week? And of course my mom said yes because it was going to be her, my our uncle on my dad's side, and few other people. So obviously my mom said yes. So and then my grandma on my mom's, no, my grandma on my dad's side said that I would bring them back on Wednesday. So it was Saturday, and she said I'm going to bring them back on Wednesday because I started summer school that following week. So I had to be back here to just get ready for summer school. But anyway, so we didn't think before I get started. I'm sorry for this thing. I dropped something on there. But anyway, we didn't know this nothing was wrong and everything like that. So we then went to Ocean City. Now they didn't have a lot of rooms. So we stayed in a vacation house on the beach. It was literally like 2 blocks from the beach. So we was literally on the beach. So they so anyway they had a room. That room was for my uncle and his then girlfriend, and we then had another room which was for my grandmother and my great grandmother. They shared a room. So what we did, we had a living room, but the problem, yeah, and me and my sister slept in the living room. Now, the reason why that was a no-no, because we slept in a living room with boards. Obviously, it was our cousin and soon to be our cousins. One was our cousin, two was our cousins, and the third one was soon to be our cousin and everything like that. But at the ages of 14, 16, and 18, boys and girls not supposed to share a room with each other because we have hormones. We have hormones. Boys especially has hormones, so they will jump. Yeah, especially boys because their hormones is jumping and girls too. So anyway, my mom was mad at that because my mom said basically if it wasn't room for me and my sister, why she wanted us to come. So anyway, it was the next day. The next day, which was Sunday. It began all good, whatever. Nothing I have ordered. Me, my cousin Ken, my sister, my sister, our cousin Ken, and his soon to be stepbrother. We went to the beach. No, and our cousin Keith. We went to the beach and the boardwalk. We went to the beach and the boardwalk before Keith had to leave because Keith was, think, signing up for college and everything like that. So he had to leave. But anyway, we went to the beach and the boardwalk to spend some time with Keith before he left and everything like that. So after we went to the boardwalk and the beach, we came back to the beach house, and everyone had left. Our Uncle Keith. Now, my Uncle Keith and my cousin Keith. My Uncle Keith is the father, and my cousin Keith is his son. They name the same Keith. So we say, Big Keith, Little Keith. When we talking about them, we say Little Keith, Big Keith, so we don't get kinda mixed up. Same as with my other cousin. I have a cousin named Kevin and his son named Kevin. So we say, okay, Big Kevin, Little Kevin. So we don't get mixed up. So anyway, my great granny came on the trip. She was 93 years old. She came on the trip and everything like that. I miss her today. She sadly passed away. I don't like to talk about it because I miss her deeply. I really miss her deeply. But yeah, I miss her deeply. But anyway, she came to sit on the couch. My grandma brought her in to sit on the couch. So then I sat on another couch, and my sister Keith, little Keith, his soon-to-be brother, and Keon was lollygagging in the kitchen, getting ice cream, fixing ice cream, and everything like that. So then I just heard screaming, "Stop!" So basically, I looked over, it was great granny say, stop. I said, she was saying stop because Keith, Keon, and their soon to be brother was lollygagging, picking on Savi, and basically, you don't pick, boys don't pick on girls like that. Yeah, obviously, but anyway, that night, um, we went, that night, little Keith laughed. Kean went to do something with his father, so who left was me, Savi, and Kean, and Keith's soon to be brother, so we went riding. I say Joe riding, but it wasn't like that. It was like whatever. It wasn't Joe riding, but on while we was heading back to, he had his travel license, so when we was heading back to the beach house, he thought these girls in the car next to us was hot and everything like that. So he rolled down all of the windows, and then he was basically doing some stuff that he was doing some flirting stuff while driving, looking at them while driving and everything like that. So I think that he knew, like, I don't know, but I think he knew that I thought that he was hot because, let's face it, he was hot. So, and he was staying in the same beach house as me. Oh my God. So, he was hot too. So, anyway, he was being jokingly rude to me. I'd say jokingly rude to me because I took it as a joke, and he was rude, so it was like jokingly rude. So when we got back to the house, he opened up the door exactly the same time I opened up my door. So he basically, yeah. So, um, yeah. So basically, we went into the house and everything like that. So the next day, which was Monday, we I went to the bathroom and I just started my period. I'd say, now, if y'all are girls out there that be on vacation and y'all started your period, y'all be like, oh my God, oh my goodness. Because, basically, we was going to the beach, we was getting in the water. Now I couldn't like it in the water like I like and everything like that. So I basically didn't tell nobody that I was on my period and sorry expected it. I don't know why. I think that's like Sister Tilapia. I don't know, but she expected, so we went. So then that day, our Uncle Keith wanted all of us to go to the beach. So, since we didn't, there's probably TPI, but since we didn't have bags, my sister just basically went in the bathroom with me, and basically she just said, okay, use whole bunch of toilet paper, put it in the bandage and everything like that. So yeah, so I did it, and then we went to the beach, and then he, Uncle Kelly, Uncle Keith wanted to play with water balloons throw it and everything like that. And I say, really? On the day I started my period? I don't like the word cycle, so I don't use the word cycle, I use the word period. So I'm not saying on the day that I um, started my period and everything like that. But anyway, what time is it? 17 minutes. So, yeah, but anyway, we then went to the beach. I couldn't go all the way in because I had toilet paper in my panties. So, yeah, obviously I didn't go in and everything like that. But then we left. Yeah, then we left, and then we went back to the beach house to get on regular clothes, dry off, whatever. And then that night, I was experiencing cramps and everything like that. So obviously I didn't go to with nobody to the boardwalk because I was having cramps and everything like that. And then that night, my sister went out and got me bags. Obviously, boys are so naughty and so ignoring. They want to know what girls doing every second. Yeah, so anyway, because boys want to know what girls doing every second of the day. So anyway, the Sari told Grandma Marian earlier that day that I had started my period, and obviously, if you tell your grandma will go out and get you some bags. or excuse me, everything. She didn't. She basically just ignored the fact that I started my period and everything like that. So, um, when all of them came back, all of them, I'm talking about Savi, Keon, and Keon's soon-to-be brother came, Alan came back. They, she secretly showed me that she brought the bags and she was going to keep it in the bathroom. So I said, okay, so the next day I woke up, the next day was Tuesday. I woke up and everything like that, and we went, we did the usual going to the beach. We went, we went to the beach boardwalk and then we went fishing, crab fishing, and everything like that. So the next day obviously was Wednesday. Wednesday was the day we was supposed to come back and everything like that. So I knew something was up of how my grandma was acting and everything like that. So my grandma said I was beginning to get homesick. I literally no. So anyway, that day was unusual because my grandma just started wanting to go to the beach come to the beach and the boardwalk and I'm like saying all of those days where you had the chance to go to the beach, you didn't want to go to the beach, and now that day Wednesday when we was supposed to come back, we was at the beach and the boardwalk. So then Thursday came around and I was beginning to get homesick, I'm not going to lie. And that morning I remember while we was fixing breakfast, I asked my grandma, when we're going home, and she said today, no soon, or she said today. She either said soon or today, I forgot. But I knew something was up and everything like that. So then I carried through the day, just homesick, but trying not to think about home. And then that night, obviously my mom was expecting us home, so my mom called, Kenny called, and they was on three-way between four-way. First of all, it was three-way, then it was four-way. The first one was three-way between my grandma, my mom, and my dad. The second way was between my grandma, my uncle Keith, my mom, and my dad. So anyway, the first one, I was on the chill watching TV, and my sister like basically was texting my mom, whatever. So my grandma basically said to my mom, if you want them, come here and get them. like, oh really, grandma? And she basically, my mom, Kenny, and our Uncle Keith was having a fight, literally for 4 hours on the phone that night because she didn't want to take us home. She didn't want to basically take us home. So anyway, mom. So anyway, we slept. So the next morning, I got. The next morning was Friday, so I got up and I Grandma Marion was like in the kitchen cooking breakfast, whatever. So I turned to my sister who was still in the bed and I say, who will pick us up? And she say, Kenny, don't tell her. So I say, okay. So then Grandma Marian, Grandma Marian is our grandmother from my dad's side, but she expected something. She she knew either my mom, our mother, or our dad was coming to get us. So she wanted us to hurry up, back up to put our bags in her car to drive to her house, which was much farther down. So anyway, Kenny, Grandma Marion was in the back having an argument on the phone with Uncle Keith and everything like that. And then we saw Kenny. Anyway, came out. Anyway, that night when I said my mom, Keith, Kenny, and Grandma was having a fight. She first of all, at the beginning of the week, she gave my sister some books because she knew Sally likes to read and everything like that. But anyway, that night she got mad and took the books back. Like, really, you don't give a gift and then get mad and take the gift away. So anyway, that day, Kenny came. I was so happy. I was really so happy. And then Kenny and Grandma Marion was basically arguing and everything like that. We just saw this outside, so they took it outside, so I don't know. Then, anyway, when Kenny came in, Kenny said, okay, kiss your great grandmother, and then on her forehead, and let's go. So we kissed her, we went, and when my sister was talking about when she took the book, she started really like crying and everything like that. So it was so like, oh my goodness. Like, oh my goodness. So I wanted to know why my mom didn't come. So she say, when we came back, she said, I was about to come. I was waiting for Kenny to give me a ride, but he was so furious, so mad, that he forgot to pick me up. So, but I was so happy that, I mean, it really wasn't like an adduction, because the people my mom knew, my grandma asked, can we go and everything like that. But basically it was adduction because she promised my mom to bring us back on a specific date, that she didn't do that. So it basically was an adduction. But anyway, yeah, but anyway, yeah. So that was my child adduction and everything like that. So when we got home that evening, that afternoon, my mom was so happy and everything like that. So yeah, my mom was so happy. I was so happy, and my sister. I was so happy, and my sister was so happy because we were home. We was home, and everything like that. And ever since then, we haven't did nothing together. Yeah, I think my mom don't trust her no more. Yeah, I think, and everything like that. But she is a warrior. She's really a warrior because she just beat, I think it was breast cancer, but she just beat it and everything like that. So she is a warrior, and yeah. So um, I'm just happy that it all made it out what it was, because my grandma was about to take us to her house. Now, if it was going to happen that way, she could have had called the police and basically say that my mom and my dad was trespassing on her property and everything like that. So I'm happy that it didn't go that far and everything like that. So I was so happy when I came home that day. Like, yeah. Yeah. I was so happy when I came home that day. You don't even know, because when you get adopted from whoever, your family members or and stranger adoption, whatever, you really feel relief and everything like that. So I felt really relief when we came home and everything like that. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe.